Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing my pre-planning process for setting up my bullet journal for the week. Pre-planning is one of those funny things that people outside of the planner community maybe don't understand as well. I mean, they already kind of don't understand stickers and kind of excessively elaborate spreads, or even the concept of making your own planner, which is really what we're talking about when we're talking about bullet journaling. But I really think that it has changed or revolutionized the way that I approach bullet journaling. In my last bullet journal, I didn't pre-plan, and I found that there were lots of things that I felt were missing after the fact. I also never sketched out what I was planning on doing, so sometimes it would make it so that I was very nervous about putting pen to paper. Hopefully you're having your planner work for you and you're not working super hard on your planner, and by that I mean it shouldn't be something that causes you so much anxiety about messing up or having a perfect planner that you're unable to move forward. So the way that I've circumvented that is by taking the time to plan ahead and also actually sketch out what my plans are and what my intentions are for the spreads. So I am planning on returning to bullet journaling for the month of June, and I will be using my Copper Lloydstrom A5 notebook, and I am going to plan for setting up my monthly spread and my first weekly spread here in my Rhodia dot pad. First, I'm pulling out my Pilot razor point pens just because I've been loving these fine liners lately, so I'm going to be using those as I plan. As some of you may know, I haven't been bullet journaling for the past few months, so now that I'm hopping back into bullet journaling, it's going to require a little bit more pre-planning than my usual planner system. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and list all of the features that I want to have in my monthly overview or my monthly setup, and I'm just going to do kind of a brain dump onto this page and put down like my wish list of everything that I want to get in this month. So I've gone ahead and written down the things that I want to include in my bullet journal in general, and as I go down this list, I try to separate what I need for my monthly setup versus my weekly setup. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and sketch out the layout of these pages. So in order to do that, I'm going to rip out this page with the list of items that I'd like to set up, and then I'm going to do small mock-ups of what I'll be planning in my bullet journal. Taking each individual piece and I'm laying it out on how it's going to look within a 2-page spread. So here's the quote I want a monthly overview. I also want a 2-page calendar, habit tracker, list for items or events that are happening with my son or with my husband, and also a workout tracker and my sleep tracker. Here on the right hand side, I add any additional information that's needed to successfully complete the spread. So here I actually pulled out the quote that I'm going to be using, I wrote down the sticker set that I'm going to be using, and kind of a general theme. That's going to help me because now I'm going to pull out the stickers that I plan on using, and then I will identify some complementary colors that I can use either with my pens or with my Crayola Super Tips that'll work within the spread. This month, the theme will be this succulent kit that I got from Planning with Kay. I will go ahead and link both her YouTube channel and her Etsy shop down below. I've had these stickers for a while, so I've been meaning to do a succulent theme, and I think June will be a perfect time to do it, mostly because I'd really like to focus on the greens and the blues found within this kit. So I'm also probably going to be trying to incorporate her number circles. I've also pulled out any other things that might work for the month. So for example, for my habit trackers, I'm going to be doing individual habit trackers. So I looked through my stash to identify whether or not I had any blank calendar stickers that I can use so that I can have those instead of actually writing them all in. I also have this sticker sheet that I got from her New Year's kit, which also has that kind of blue theme that I'm going for. So now I'm gonna go dig through my stash of pens and markers and see what colors might work with this kit. The fact that I like to coordinate the use of my markers and my pens with sticker kits or themes that I might be going with is part of the reason why I organized my Crayola Super Tips in the way that I have. This is the 50 marker kit, and I reorganize them in color order. That way when I'm trying to identify a specific marker within a color family, I know that they're all close by and I can kind of go up and down in hue or lightness as I need it. Since the Crayola Super Tips also don't have a name on the side of them like the Crayola crayons do, I do have some swatch samples for all of the Crayola Super Tips, and I've labeled each marker with a specific number. That way I could identify it within the swatches. So it looks like the sun is just starting to set at my house, so I want to go ahead and wrap this video up. It looks like I am going to go with kind of a mint green or lime green and light blue color scheme. So I've identified those two friction pens, my friction color sticks. I've identified 2 Crayola Super Tips, 3 of the fine liners, and I'm also going to be using my touch sign pens as well as my 2 razor points. Finally, the very final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this pencil and I will start sketching out the actual spreads. I'm really excited to show you guys what my spreads look like. That will be our video for tomorrow. Until next time, I hope this video brought you some utility and joy.